It's time for episode 6 of my Madden 15 Ultimate Team series, and I decided to start things off with a bang, and we are going to go ahead and make one of our first purchases of Madden 15 Ultimate Team, and that is this beast right here, the 85 overall defensive tackle, Vince Wilfork. And I know a lot of you guys always ask why he's my favorite player in the NFL. Well, that is a story for another time, but trust me, you guys will enjoy it. But anyways, here is our starting lineup before we jump into week number 3. Johnny Manziel still at the quarterback position. Darren Sproles at halfback. Our wide receivers, we did add Marvin Jones. We got him from a solo challenge. And our offensive line, we did improve it a little bit. We picked up Orlando Franklin. And here is our defense. We got the newly acquired Vince Wilfork sitting next to Clowney. And then taking a look at our linebackers, and we also got that new strong safety, TJ Ward, our first elite pull. So here we go. It's time for week number 3. We are sitting at 2-0. And then you guys can see when I chose A, it said my offense was the Chicago Bears, and that is not what I wanted. So we are not off to a good start. But here we go. We're taking on the Seattle Seahawks at CenturyLink Field. Cam Newton will be leading my opponent's offense, and also he has Knowshon Moreno at halfback. And let me tell you, Knowshon Moreno at this point in Madden 15 Ultimate Team is one of the most underrated halfbacks. Excellent speed, excellent power, and he only goes for a few thousand coins. But on 3rd and 2, Cam Newton finds Percy Harvin. He's breaking out of tackles using his speed to pick up 32 yards on the play. 1st and 10, we're stacking the box for the run. Cam Newton goes play action, but D'Angelo Hall turns on the Jets to come up with a huge interception, and we return this one out to the 15-yard line. So now it's time for Johnny Football and Darren Sproles to get something going. We run a toss play to Darren Sproles, but he has absolutely nowhere to go. And you guys are going to see my opponent's defense is absolutely stacked. Here on 3rd and 10, we need a play, and Money Manziel finds Alshon Jeffrey, and we're close to midfield. 1st and 10, Johnny Manziel to Darren Sproles, and once again our run game has absolutely nowhere to go. So on 2nd and 12, we go with the pass, and that is all on me. We end up throwing a bad interception. I actually had 2 players wide open on the play, but instead I felt the need to throw it into triple coverage. So we give Cam Newton and the Seattle Seahawks excellent field position, and he is already picking us apart. He finds Antonio Gates on the play, and now on 1st and 10, Cam Newton dumps this one off to his halfback, Knowshon Moreno, making me look silly out there, and he is inside the 5-yard line. So on 2nd and goal, he's going to give this one to Moreno again, and our goal line defense comes up with a huge stop. 3rd and goal, Cam Newton going with the play action, fires across the field, but Harrison Smith is there to deny Percy Harvin in the end zone. So on 4th and goal, I'm in an actual defense. He goes for the fake, and he still ends up coming away with the touchdown. I feel like this was the start of a very bad day of Madden 15 Ultimate Team for me. You can see we end up going 3 and out in the very next possession, and then on the punt return, Patterson is just breaking out of tackles. I feel like my opponent's team is just bigger, stronger, and faster. I was actually surprised by how many elite players and high gold players he has on his team, but we end up forcing him to a field goal, but he takes a 10-0 lead late in the game. So it's up to Johnny Football to try and make something happen. Can we get a miracle comeback? Starting things off, 2nd and 5, we find Marvin Jones. He breaks out of a tackle, and I'm not sure why I was trying to hurdle there, but we pick up a 1st down. 2nd and 10, Manziel finds Alshon Jeffrey. He's going to break out of a tackle, race down the sideline, and our offense is actually starting to look pretty good. 2nd and 4, Manziel in the pocket, looking. He's going to roll out to the right. Marvin Jones takes up down the field, and he ends up missing a wide open player. That probably would have been a touchdown. I felt like that totally killed our drive, because then on 4th and 11, we have absolutely nowhere to go, and that is going to be the ball game. You can see we're down 17-0, but we did have a single bright spot, and that is Alshon Jeffrey, who goes up and grabs that catch and finishes this game with a touchdown. So between games, I felt like we needed a momentum boost. I felt like we needed to open up some packs, so I had some spare points, decided to use them, and let's see what we can get. And we start things off with an elite Derek Johnson, an 86 overall middle linebacker, and I was like, whoa, did we actually just pull that? I only have enough points for 2 packs. I was just opening them randomly, and we get our 2nd elite of Madden 15 Ultimate Team. So welcome to TD Nation, Derek Johnson. We are glad to have ya, and he makes our defense that much better. So obviously he's going to be the highlight of the pack, as there's not much going on the rest of the way. So now it's time for pack number 2. Will the luck continue? What if we pull back-to-back elites? We'll just have to wait and see. Seneca Wallace, a free agent. Alright, not much going on so far. Who is the highlight of the pack going to be? And it's Kyle Wilson, a 75 overall cornerback from the New York Jets. So not much going on there. So we decided to jump into week number 4, looking to bounce back. And that's when I got stuck playing one of the best teams I have seen in Madden 15 Ultimate Team. And I'm talking about best teams on forums, on YouTube. This guy was absolutely stacked on offense and defense. He had over 10 elites on his team. I mean, that's absolutely crazy. And to make things worse, you guys can see it's 4th and 5, and I'm going to switch to Clowney and put him in a QB contain, or at least so I thought. You can see Clowney drops back in the coverage, and I was doing this the whole entire game. For some reason, I thought QB contain was the same as last game, but it's not. So every time I thought I was dropping my defensive ends into a QB contain, I was actually hitting the wrong button, because they changed it for this year's game, and that allowed Cam Newton to pick up a ton of yards on the ground. Now you can see here on 3rd and 11, I never even got to select a defensive play, because that is a glitch going on in the game right now. It gives you 2 seconds to pick a play, and that is not even possible. You guys can go back and rewatch that. It will give me 2 seconds to pick a play, and he ends up converting a huge 3rd down, and then on 1st and goal, punches it in with DeMarco Murray. So we're back on offense. 2nd and 4, Johnny Manziel throws an interception to Aqib Talib, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm not really sure what I'm doing on offense. I had the wrong playbook. I was making bad reads, and I could say I'm honestly embarrassed to upload this gameplay. We're down 14-0. Here we go again with Cam Newton, making me look silly on defense, picking up a ton of yards until we finally bring him down. He's got 10 rushes for 81 yards, and then now here he's going play action, and it is just one of those days. Brandon Browner drops the interception, and then of course a few plays later, with a minute left in the game, he ends up fumbling the ball, but he is right there to pick it up. So like I said, just one of those games, we hold him to a field goal. So with about 25 seconds remaining in the game, our lone bright spot of this video, besides the Derek Johnson poll, is Alshon Jeffrey. You are the real MVP. 10 seconds remaining in the game, we throw it up to the back of the end zone. And was there really any doubt he was going to come away with it? So TD Nation, we come away with 2 losses in a row. That is honestly tough. I could say it's been a while since I've posted a video without a win, but we are going to come back stronger. I know a bunch of my new subscribers are probably thinking, TD, you suck, but trust me, there's been plenty of times during the regular season where we have struggled and come back to win the Super Bowl. So I can tell you guys that in the next episode, we have a couple of very big purchases coming. So stay tuned for that. Be sure to drop a like in this video if you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm TD Presents. Peace.